Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 2 for the All-American Racing League pre-race show, Track Talk. Excited to be back here. Excited to have some reoccurring guests, have some new faces also up here. So without any further ado, I'm going to send it up right above me to Mr. DK, Dalton Kilroe, and we'll go around the horn and let everybody introduce themselves.
Well, he's already done part of it. I'm Dalton Kilroe. I am race control for the All-American Racing League. And excited for Kansas tonight. Should be a good race. Fingers crossed.
We'll go next to him. The Wild Man.
I'm Kyle Wellman, part-time driver, the number 42 Tripods in a Wild Chevrolet.
We'll go next to him.
All right. I'm Nolan Milnes, driver of the number 1 EPI Chevrolet. And I'm also really excited for this race tonight. Kansas is going to be a blast.
We'll go to the Shirtless Wonder next.
Number 80, Rob Higgs, driver of the bright pink car.
It is pink as shit, by the way. All right, next to me.
I guess that's me, driver of the number 7, Cody Gibson, owner-operator of American... Yeah, you know.
Didn't even
I just forgot the name of the league.
Owner-operator, but don't know the damn name.
No.
Jesus
All-American
Christ.
Racing League. There you go.
Jesus. All right, and we'll go right next to him for the final one.
Me, Joseph Klein, driver of the number 5 Race EPI Chevrolet Camaro.
EPI, raceepi.com. We love them around here. Tyler and the gang always took great care of us. I know, I think somebody posted a practice session today. Did any of y'all get to get in there and turn any laps at Kansas?
Yep, I did. Me and Joseph did.
What What's the outlook from you, Nolan? What are you thinking about tonight's race? I know we've seen a little bit of chatter in Discord, but let the fans know at home what's the current discussions happening right now about Kansas tonight.
Well, the balance of the handling is pretty neutral in my opinion. You can get it a little loose, you can get it a little tight. You're probably gonna get tight over time if you're not careful. So it's good. It's not like overly tight. Sometimes when you take the fuel out of it, like I mentioned last week, 60% fuel, it can be plowing, but it's not plowing, thankfully. It feels pretty good. So I'm looking forward to it for that reason. I think it feels really good. But the other thing is, I guess there's some talk about fuel strategy in stage 1 and stage 2. And then even in stage 3, Alex Fuller was in VC a couple hours ago. He was talking like maybe we have to do a 2-stopper in stage 3. I'm not really sure. But there's questions about if we can even make it like we normally can in stage 1 and stage 2. So, and I don't know the answer to that. I had mentioned in chat that I have no idea if we're supposed to, or if we're going to have to save, or if we can or whatnot. So I'm just going to find out when I load in. So I'm just going to set laps in practice and see what it says I have in the black box, and then just go from there. So we'll see.
Right. Kyle,
Y'all
I
better
know.
be lucky I'm not out there on track.
Yeah, fucking Captain saved some fuel. Kyle, I saw you shaking your head. You turned some laps and you're racing with us tonight. What's your thoughts heading into Kansas?
Probably won't be racing, but I wanted to get some laps to add some info to the podcast today. But I think it's going to be 3 lanes of racing. I don't think it's going to be our typical top lane Kansas. It feels pretty good on all 3 lanes. So.
Okay. And Rob, I don't know if you practiced in the session earlier, but I did see some thoughts from you. Just grace everybody with your thoughts of tonight. How tight is the car exactly?
For me, I like a really loose race car. To me, it pushes a little bit on exit. Honestly, it's about how you set it up on entry. I mean, test session, the little practice session I did with the right fuel. If you drive in a little aggressive, you can free up the rear end, get it to rotate. But overall, to me, it's a tight race car. But I like them on the wild side.
Right. All right. Well, that will do it for our introduction to. Got to meet everybody. Here's some thoughts heading into Kansas. This week we got a new segment, Stars and Stripes. I basically stole it from Door Bumper Clear. It's basically spot on, spot off. So if you agree with the statement myself or Cody makes, you give us stars and you explain why. If you don't agree, you give us stripes and you explain why. So we basically stole it and made it ours. And since we're all American Racing League, we named it Stars and Stripes. So without any further ado, Cody, you want to start us out with the first one? I know I said I would read the statements, but you want to read the first one for us? Question number 1.
Yes. Hang on a second. Let me get to it.
Put you on the spot here, of course.
All right. So, Stars and Stripes. You didn't send me that one. Oh, yeah, you did. That's the second one. Okay. So question 1, with only 4 races left in the regular season, counting tonight's race, will Chris Norris pick up his fourth race win of the season before the end of the regular season, Stars or Stripes?
So he has 3 right now, and there's 4 races left. So tonight and then
Yeah.
3. Will he pick up another race win in those next 3 to 4 races? Let's go to Nolan, because Nolan, I know you've raced against him all season long since he's been here.
I think
at
it's a
least.
damn good question. Let's think about which ones he's won. So he won Iowa, right? Which is a short flat track. He's won Sonoma. What was the third win?
Give me
Does
just a
anyone remember?
moment. I'll tell you in just a second.
Daytona, wasn't it?
I don't think so. It was
No, Zach Wake won Daytona.
it was Sonoma, then it was Michigan and Iowa. 'Cause
So he's on 2 in a row now.
Yep, he's
Okay.
won. He's on a 2 streak right now.
That's right. It was Michigan. Okay. So I was just thinking about what types of tracks he's been dominant at. So he's got a pretty wide, a wide net. He's been pretty good everywhere. So, I mean, honestly, so we have a lot of 1.5 miles coming up and then Bristol. And I think I would give it a good 50-50 shot, which I know is not it's not a very good answer, but I would say, I want to go spot on in Stars.
So
I'm
you're
gonna
going
say yes. I think there's a good chance. I think more chance than not that he's going to get a win.
All right. So Mr. Nolan, he thinks Chris is going to pick up a win between now and what we say the next 4 weeks, next 3 weeks after tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So statement number 2. We've seen 8 different winners in 10 races this season. Kansas produces a first-time winner tonight. Stars or Stripes? We'll go to Mr. Rob Higgs. Stars or Stripes? Does Kansas produce a new first-time winner tonight, or are we having a repeat?
My money's on a repeat, honestly, just with the way that everybody's been running. I got a feeling the top 10 guys are just going to stay on top of each other. It's probably going to be a repeat, in my opinion.
All right.
Some
So
guys have been duking it out all season. I don't think anything's going to change up there in that top 8.
So I see Nolan thumbs down. Who is the repeat winner, though, Rob? And then we'll go to Nolan again.
Personally, I'm a number 16 fan. I'm taking Kanata.
Right. I figured that's where we're going. Nolan, I saw you going, what would it be, Stripes up there? Yeah, Stripes for the not agree. Who's, you think we are or aren't going to have a new first-time winner tonight?
Well, I haven't won yet, and I think I can win tonight. So
There we go.
So I'm gonna go with Stripes on that one.
He's got confidence in himself.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
you can't
what you
hate
gotta
on
have.
that.
I like
Can't
it.
hate on that.
I think
That's
I could
what I
have
was gonna
won
say.
Michigan pretty well, but I got wrecked out early, and then I took myself out at Charlotte, where I think I could have won that race. So I haven't had a real good chance to show what I'm good at, which is 1.5 miles, and we're finally back to one of those, and we got a bunch of them coming up. So especially tonight, I'm looking forward to it. I'll just say that. So I think there's a good chance I'm going to win tonight.
So to Nolan's
you get it,
point, he said we have not raced a lot of 1.5 miles. Well, to his point, we've only done one this season. We've done one, and it was won by who? The 16 of Joshua Kanata at Charlotte. So we'll see. We'll see if he repeats, and the shirtless wonder over there, maybe he will get his prediction right. And Cody, I think we have one more statement or one more question.
We do.
If
Yeah. So question number 3: will we have under 3 cautions tonight, counting stage yellows?
so,
Stars or
really,
Stripes?
we're talking only one in-race incident yellow. Our race control, I'm going to throw it up to him because it is a caution question. We're going to have more than 3 tonight?
We're going to have more than 3 tonight. I am Stripes all the way on this, especially if it's going to be multi-groove racing and the car can be in all 3 different lanes of the track. You're going to have 3 different ways to enter the corner. And if everybody's all on top of each other, it's just going to be a mess if they're not being patient and letting everything kind of get spread out a little bit. But at the same time, they can't really afford to let it get spread out. They got to get what they can. So it's kind of balancing that aggression along with, preservation. And I as much as I want there to be less than 3 cautions tonight, because that would make my job easy up there, I just don't think it's going to happen.
Right. Okay. So I have to agree with Dalton, but I don't think we're going to have a lot more. I think probably 5. I'm going to guess 5. So 2 for stages, 3 for at-fault in-race incidents. And if we keep that number at 5 or less, that feels like a great night. To me, that feels like a good night of racing from the admin point of view looking at it. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Let's keep going here. I think we only got like 15, 17 minutes or whatever. So we'll go to guess that driver, what it is. We're going to give you 3 to 4 hints about a driver. Y'all sit there and ponder with each other, and you try to guess who the driver is. It is only league guys. So we're not talking motorsports, real life, NASCAR, nothing like that. Only AARL drivers. So, Cody, now you did tell me you do this one. So start us off
Yep.
with guess that driver.
So who's that driver? This driver has raced in all 10 races so far. This driver has finished inside the top 10 one time. This driver best finish this season is 6th, and that was at Phoenix. This driver is not from the United States.
And I'll add
Not
one.
from the United States.
Yep, and I'll add one there just to keep it going. This guy's number is greater than 40 but less than 45. That should nail it down for Dalton right there. Dalton, I think Kyle's got it.
I'm not gonna say the word. I'm not gonna say it.
I
I know
think
who it is. but-
because we know him, it's really going to nail it down for us. But any
Well,
guesses?
now you gave another hint. Damn it.
Yeah. Well, y'all know it anyway. Y'all two know it for sure. Any guesses, Nolan, Rob? Any guesses?
I got to look at the numbers list and see who's in there.
Oh, that's cheating.
That's
No.
cheating.
Yeah.
You cannot cheat. It's top of the head. Off the top of the head.
I still don't think I would get it, so I don't know.
Guess. Just give me a guess. Who do you think? Only one top 10, so clearly.
Can I give one hint?
Yeah, if you got one, absolutely. Absolutely.
It is somewhere in the Americas. Whether it's North America, South America, this driver is in the Americas.
Yeah, he's not overseas.
But he's not American. So, I mean, there you go. All right, give
The
him an
only
answer.
person I can think of maybe is Bell.
Who said that? Who said
Rob. That was
the
Rob.
shirtless wonder? It was Larry Bell. Larry Bell was
Yeah.
number 1.
All right, let's move on to the next one. This driver has raced in all but one race. This driver has led 2 laps this season. This driver's best finish at Charlotte this season was 9th place.
That was
This
his best
driver
finish.
the driver's number is greater than 25 but less than 35.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Cody. I made the list and I don't fucking remember. I don't remember who the second driver. I know the third driver is. I can't. So what was the number? He was greater than 25 and less
Greater
than
than
what?
25, less than 35.
Pavlik?
I was about to say
I
Pavlik.
think it has to. Yeah, I'm gonna guess Pavlik too. I honest to God swear on everything I love. Don't remember.
Makes sense to me.
He's normally hovering around the top 10.
Right.
So yeah, he's right there on the outskirts of it.
That final answer?
I'm good with that.
I don't think there's anybody else
It
in that
is-
range.
It
Really.
is Matthew Pavlik.
There you go.
Okay.
I couldn't. That's sad. I couldn't remember.
He even said in the YouTube chat that he thinks it's him.
There we go. That's
Oh,
awesome.
Heck yeah.
That's
All
awesome.
right, next one. This driver is currently in the top 10 in points. This driver has finished on the podium twice so far. This driver has been in the ranked power rankings a few times. This driver shares the same name as a big 90s sitcom type show. This driver number is greater than 40 but less than 50.
Oh,
I feel like this one's so easy,
It-
man. When you put
Alex Fuller.
I was gonna say Alex.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Fuller
90s
House or
sitcom, the
Perhaps.
90s sitcom. Their last name was Fuller. Yeah, that was a
It's-
ChatGPT hint too, by the way. That's what ChatGPT
Okay.
came up with.
Yeah, I know Fuller's been running pretty well.
Yeah,
For a second, initially I was thinking Simple, because I know he's had a couple good runs,
Right.
but then honestly the '90s show threw me off. It was the number that narrowed it down. It was like, really? Okay, who do I know that's in that little
Right.
group? And that was. I think maybe for next time we increase the range to where it's a little more than just 5 on either
agree.
side.
I agree.
Yeah.
Make it like 15, just so that way it's a larger pool that people still have to pick from. I know it's meant to be like the easier hint, but
Right. I'll be honest. I'm just glad y'all got them right because I was actually nervous that what if we were sitting there giving these hints? I only got 5, 6 hints typed out, and then they don't know it, and we just look like idiots, right? So I'm glad y'all got them, but we can make it a little bit harder. Starting next week. All right, now we have another guess that coming up. It is guess that track, and I swear this one I feel like is pretty hard. I don't know if y'all get it or not. We'll see. So let me transition over and make sure everything's good on my end, and then I'll get it pulled up. But guess that track coming at you. I'm sharing my screen, guys, if you want to click in on it and look at it so you can see what I'm showing. Here is hint number 1, though, without any further ado. So give you a good look of the... Shut up, Dalton.
Do you want me to say it right now?
No, Dalton. Shut up. I knew you would know it for sure. So that gives you a good look of the one of the turns, right? So let's look at... There's number 2. Anything that sticks out to y'all right now besides Dalton? Probably not, right?
I missed the first picture. That's the problem. I was clicking on the screen trying to find it.
I realized too, guys, our faces are messed up behind this, but just gotta live with it for a second. And then here's the track map. So Dalton, is there any hints you can think of?
It is in a very popular racing city.
Yep. NASCAR has never raced there either. Now, NASCAR Cup Series has never raced there.
Has not raced.
Trucks, Xfinity have raced there. O'Reilly Series, whatever you want to call it, they have raced there. And I think they actually still race there currently this year.
I know.
Well, it pretty much said the state on the side of the wall right there. So
Yeah, you can see it on the wall.
It's IRP, right?
It's IRP. That is right.
Yeah.
That is right. Good job.
It's a good
Good
track.
job. All right, what we got next? I don't even know. I've already lost this now here. Oh, well, let's go over the points here. Let me get it pulled up on my end. As you see there, Christopher Norris, as according to the winning you're in point standings, which is the one we're going by, he is sitting atop the leaderboard right here. But the one thing I noticed, I looked down, well, really from Nick Crawford and 10th, probably down to 20th Dakota. Honestly, I feel like that could be what we consider the playoff bubble, right? What we're watching these next 3-4 weeks, ever how many races to go. But I want to put y'all on the spot here. I asked y'all, this is not a segment, this is something I'm just thinking of here. We've seen, 8 different winners now. We have 4 races left. Do we break that 10 winner mark? At one point, I was nervous we were going to have more winners than playoff spots. Clearly, we're not. Mathematically, we can't get there now. Are we going to get more than 10 winners?
I pull up the points again. I want to see who has not. Let's see. So we've
More than
got
10.
Nolan, Crawford, Fuller, Gabriel, Klein, Wes, Pavlik, Tanner can get one every once in a while. Got Larry. I think out of the guys who have not won yet, I think there are at least 3 or 4 that can get up there and fight for a win.
I agree.
So I'm gonna say we do hit the 10.
What do you think, Nolan?
Yeah,
You're
I
one of
agree.
the ones. You think so?
Yeah, well, I think so too. I mean, we're heading into a strong part of the season for me, so I got to pick myself for one, and then an easy one for me. Knowing my teammate Alex Fuller, he's really good at Bristol. I hope I'm not teeing him up
And
for too high.
And,
Too
and
high. of
another thing
expectations.
to piggyback off Nolan. So like Kansas tonight, Bristol next week, Texas the week after that, and then the last race before the cut is New Atlanta.
Ooh.
Yep.
So
Who the hell
we
made
have a
that
super
schedule?
speedway
Uh,
that is in the mix of things. Anybody can get in the mix in that.
Right.
So
Yeah, that was the track I was looking at where there's a high chance of definitely a different winner because of the way it races.
So basically, with
well,
my question
I'd
of
say Bristol.
Bristol could be chaotic, but I feel like Bristol is such a driver's track that the cream, even if there is chaos, the cream usually rises to the top at Bristol. If you're one of the top 5-6 guys there, you're usually up towards the front when it comes to mattering most at Bristol.
Because
I agree.
normally within the top 10, that's normally those guys are a little bit more patient. It's once you get past the top 10, the
Right.
impatience becomes a problem where you see
Right.
a lot more craziness.
Right. All right, let's see. What do we got next? We did that.
pick 'em.
Oh, the pick 'em of the week. So pick 'em. It's really, really simple. I mean, you pick a driver, you lose them. You don't get to use them anymore. Whichever driver finishes best out of the ones we pick, well, we get a point. Who got the point last week? Well, it's simple. I did. With my pick of Chris Norris, but now it sucks. I can't use Chris Norris anymore. He's gone. I got to pick somebody else. So, you see me and Cody, we're on there. I will fix names if we think we're going to have reoccurring guests, but right now you see guest 1, guest 2, guest 3. Everybody knows what guests they are. We have a few, like guest 3 is going to have 2 people, guest 2 is going to have 2 people, but they're going to put their brains together and try to pick whoever they think is best, whoever they see fit. So So Dalton, I don't even remember what I told you were. I can't remember.
I think we're 3.
I don't think I was even here when you said it.
He
Okay.
was
was.
getting a drink.
He's with 3. He's with 3.
Yeah, I was at Dalton.
Okay.
I think you got stuck with me.
That's right. So Dalton and
Hey,
Rob
I
Higgs.
wouldn't say I'm stuck with anybody. If anything, you're stuck with me.
So Nolan was picked from guest 3 from that spot last week. So Nolan
Okay.
could not be picked here. Who is y'all's pick? We already know Higgs. He rides or dies with the 16. So it's
Well,
just
I mean,
basically
I would say the 16 is a good shout. I know Semple would be good here if he shows up. So that could be an option. Jamie Walker is really good here
yeah.
if he shows up. Which I'm fairly certain he's going to show up. And honestly, I feel like Jamie Walker has a better chance than the 16. If I'm being honest.
Really?
Because again, I've raced against Jamie a lot. I know he is great at Kansas.
Yeah, but we
So-
got to do a lot of pit stops. So, and he usually shoots himself in the foot.
So who we got? Who we got? Dalton and Rob. I mean, it sounds like
I
our
don't
torn.
hate his choice. I'm not hating his choice of Jamie. I just think Kanada's been more consistent.
If you think Kanada's more consistent, then I'm fine going Kanada.
Last time I chose him, he won. So I want to stick with my winning horse over here.
All right. Hey,
There you go.
If you got the golden horseshoe stuff somewhere up under the rolls, so that'd be fine. So we'll go with Kanada.
All right, so guest 3 goes with Kanada. Guest 2, I guess that's probably Nolan and Klein, if I had to guess.
Yes, sir.
Who would y'all like to go with for this week at Kansas? So y'all got Ryan Rose, he's off the board, cannot pick him. Who or where, what, when do y'all want to go with?
What do you think,
What do you
Klein?
think of no one? Oh
No. I picked last time. In fact, I even picked Ryan, so this works out, putting me in guess 1 or 2 because that's who I picked. And then Alex Fuller also picked him, and we were wrong. Although he did get up there into P2. But what do
He
you think,
did.
Klein? Let's ask you. You're new.
Here are the options here besides 16, or is it just in or out?
You can
You just can't
You
pick
can-
Ryan Rose.
yeah, you can
That's
pick
it.
anybody you want besides Ryan Rose. The floor is yours. You just can't pick Ryan. That's it.
Let's see. I didn't get to run Charlotte, and if that being the only mile and a half. Yeah, honestly, speaking of sitting at the table, I mean, Nolan consistently running, top 3, top 5 at mile and a halves, but if not him, I'd probably have to go with the maybe Crawford.
Nick Crawford, huh?
That's a good
Yeah.
pick, too.
Nolan, you good with
Man,
that?
That's
Yeah,
what I'll
I'm good with that.
All right, so Crawford's off the board. Well, we never made a rule that you can double pick, so if somebody picked him, I feel like you shouldn't be able to pick him, but we did have 2 Ryan Roses last week, but we didn't really have any rules last week either.
I was gonna say something about that, but if y'all are good with doing double picks, then screw it. Let's go.
I say let's do no double pick, so Crawford's off the board. Can't pick him. Can't pick him now. Kyle, you are guest 1.
I
You-
really had a chance to watch too much of this league.
You know some people in it.
But-
You
but
cannot
I know
pick
a
Ryan.
few. And I'm gonna go with a guy that's really good with a loose vehicle and can really save some tire, and surprisingly hasn't been talked about much in the last 2 weeks of this podcast. But that's Matthew Semple.
Matthew Simple. I like the pick. Let me get it typed in so I don't lose it. Matthew Simple. His only thing is he racing, right? He's been a little, I guess, just hit or miss lately, right? Don't really know if he's gonna be here or not. All right, Mr. Gibson, who you pick? You picked yourself last week. You condescending, selfish prick. Who you gonna pick now?
Yeah, I can't pick myself, huh?
You egotistical bastard.
That's funny.
Let me see.
You're gonna take my pick. I know you are. 1,000%.
I don't think so.
I hope not. Cause I haven't done any other research. This is just kind of who I hope I get landed with.
Has anybody picked Nolan?
Yep,
No.
no one's been picked.
Not yet.
No,
Nolan
no.
had-
Oh wait, oh shit. Oh,
Nope.
I'm thinking. Okay.
I'm gonna pick Nolan.
Hey,
So you're taking the one
my
car.
dog.
Yep.
My dog.
Don't make sure you're paying more attention tonight during the race, sir.
Only reason I say that because typically
You focus on
usually up
driving
in
the car,
front.
bud.
I do
Yeah.
just fine with that part.
And he's up there.
After last
I'll
week, I
race around him a
debated.
lot.
It's true. I'm usually chasing Cody down, so he's usually in front of me.
Yeah. I mean, any of the top guys can have a bad pit stop in stage 3. So,
True.
I mean, it's all up to nailing the pit stops and coming out.
It
And
sounds. Sorry to cut you off, but it sounds like tonight has all the makings to be kind of chaotic with the pit road, with how many stops we got to make. We haven't really talked about it here, but I don't know if we have enough tires. Right? We don't. Oh, sure, of course we have enough tires, but you're going to be double stinting some probably more than likely, right? I mean that's what it comes down to. So that opens the door for more chaos, opens the door for varying strategies. So I could see anybody winning this, but the long story short, field mileage, give me Mark Arthur. I'm gonna take Mark tonight. He either runs good or gets himself in trouble, right? And I'm hoping tonight he don't get himself in trouble, but we'll see. So I'm gonna pick the Barbermobile or the My Little Pony, whatever it is now, the pink car,
The other pink car.
the other pink car, right? And I'm gonna go with the 12 of Mark Arthur.
I just want to say that's a strong pick because I was in the practice session with him in there, and he's got speed, so that's a good pick.
Okay, see, that's
He beat a lot, and like Tanner said, sometimes he'll either shoot himself in the foot, or like he'll run well and shoot himself in the foot, or it doesn't run well and tries to overcompensate and make up ground and ends up shooting himself in the foot. So if he's on, he's on, but
Right.
he's got to be there.
And I mean, let's call a spade a spade. He's made a few enemies. There may be some in here. Maybe not enemies. Maybe we're not. Maybe I'm hyping up the narrative of rivals or whatever. But there's been some run-ins, right? And maybe with somebody in here. I don't know. But there has been some run-ins. There's been some issues. So we'll see.
Who, me?
That's called a frenemy, sir.
Everybody, I said he's made some enemies. Everybody raised their hand like, yeah, me, yeah. He's hit me before too.
No, he's not the one I'm worried about on track.
Who are you worried about on track, Rob? Let it loose.
You ain't around the right people.
No, me and Sam Dreyer just need to stay away from each other.
Who?
Never been intentional. Me and Sam Dreyer.
Okay. So if y'all are
Every
ever
time
around
we
each
hit-
other, stay clear.
Yeah.
I will absolutely focus the camera.
Right. Focus on crashes.
Yeah.
It's just on them too. That's fine.
We got caught up last
And it will
week.
be on
Got
stream
caught-
too. So
Happened last week. It happened a couple other times. For some reason, me and him run really similar and just get tangled up.
Right. Well, guys, we kind of ran ourselves out of time. We started a little bit later tonight than what I wanted to, but we still got through most of it. The last thing we didn't talk on was the head-to-head bracket. It's come down to Ryan Rose. It's come down to Cody Gibson. They're in the finals. They're going for some money. Cody, how much money is it? Do you remember off the top of your head?
I think it's $50. So
$50,
I'm gonna
so-
try to save myself $50.
Right. So either Cody's going to keep the 50 or Cody's going to be sending out a little 50 to Ryan Rose. So Dalton, let's just rapid fire. Who wins it? Cody, Ryan, head to head.
I have Ryan
Ooh,
in my
shot,
bracket.
shot to the heart, Cody. Mr. Wildman, who you got? Ryan or Cody?
Yeah, Cody.
Nolan?
Give me Cody.
Klein?
I'll go different. Give me Ryan.
Oh, gotta be different, don't we?
Shirtless Wonder?
I'm putting my money on Cody as long as he doesn't shoot himself in the foot.
Damn right.
I'm going to go Cody. Cody, who you got? Cody or Ryan, Cody?
I think it's just going to be a toss-up in stage 3. Whoever's out in front of one another is going to win it.
Well, that's usually
You know,
how
I know
that's
they
how it
both got
works.
pity.
It is how it is.
That's
but
usually how
I
it
don't
works.
I don't think you're going to catch. If you're behind the other person, I don't think you'll be able to pass them.
Cody's like, I know who's going to win it. Whoever's out front. I mean, they're going to win it. That's just in the third stage when the checkered
I-
flag
I-
flies.
Whoever's out front when they cross the start finish line.
I
Right.
also want to give a shout out to Joe Hudson. He just joined the league and sent $50. So
Oh, hell yeah,
shit.
Mr. Vagisil.
So-
That's what I've always
so
called him
the-
because his truck.
The finals of the bracket sponsored by Joe Hudson.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
sponsored by Mr. Vagisil. Well, shout out to you, Joe, for that. Seriously, thank you. Glad to have Joe. I know we've had a lot of new faces jumping into Discord the last few days, so hopefully we can add some drivers. Hopefully they're quality drivers. Everybody knows, bringing them in. And hopefully y'all enjoy your stay here at All American Racing League. But for myself and my co-host, thank y'all again for showing up. Nolan, I know I've kind of pestered you about being a little late, but thank you for getting here, right? Got the camera on
No,
for
you're
me.
good.
So thank y'all. And until next time, We'll see ya.
Later,
Peace.
everybody.
Good one.
We didn't even hype up tonight or anything. It's Cyber Thunder Racing League or Cyber Thunder Racing Network at 9 p.m. Eastern. Check
Cyber
us
Thunder
out.
Broadcasting Network.
Yeah, we'll get it eventually. What he said. 9 p.m. Eastern. Check us out. We're live. Until next time, we'll see ya.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like the host.
I'm so bad at my job.